Hey, what's up guys? Phoenix here. This video is going to be another YGOpro Duel video, and this time it is going to be with the Infernoid deck utilizing Void Madness. Now, I'm not going to be playing with the Lawn Mowing Next Door card in this game, in this video, because I feel like that really requires an entirely separate video to really get the point across. This main focus of this video is to be resolving Void Madness, this amazing new trap card that has been spoiled for release in Raging Tempest that directly supports Infernoids and does quite a lot for the deck in its own specific way. But this is a list that I've been testing around for a little while, playing, some large numbers of Void cards, essentially, with Void Imagination being just an amazing starter card as well, because of the fact that it is basically should-all fusion. But being able to search it or Madness with Void Vanishment, and then Madness also being triggerable by paying Void Vanishment as the cost, a lot of different little key little nuances there. This deck list it seems like something that would be standard Infernoid-y. There are some 60 card variants that I felt like trying as well, but those are mainly like Infernoid BA variants, because I don't see how you could play Infernoid BA with this many cards in the main deck, as there already are. But like having little Lightsworn engines to be extra starter cards, Reasoning and Monster Gate are always just good. Burial is a kind of cool and sacky card, but basically there's just a lot of 2-ofs in terms of the Infernoid names, just to be a little bit of like added like reach and versatility, while not like making the engine way too big, because I did have to slim this down to get it down to 40 cards, because that's what I kind of wanted to keep it at. But yeah, going to be trying to resolve Void Madness. That is the purpose of this video, and these subsequent Infernoid games to come. So I might do a different video on Lawn Mowing Next Door, because that card is insane as well, but that card actually really does benefit like 60 card variants and stuff like that. So keep that in mind. So it's not that I have forgotten about the card, and I know the card exists before anyone says anything about why aren't you playing with Lawn Mowing Next Door. It's specifically because these videos are meant to showcase Void Madness, and I waited for them to basically get all the bugs out of the card to where I could resolve it optimally before making the video. So there is that. But anyway, let us just jump straight into the game. I'm not going to waste any more time in this portion of the video. So let's go see if we can resolve some madness. Alright, so it should be noted that even though I've done a bit of playtesting with this deck, and originally I was starting out by just blinding first, because I wanted to resolve Madness, and it being a trap card, it incentivizes you to, go first, draw a Vanishment or something, and then get Madness and set it. However, I found that through my testing that's not really optimal, and that you would rather just go second because you are capable of breaking your opponent's boards, and then in those instances you're capable of breaking your opponent's boards and then setting Madness. That extra card just benefits you so much, and the fact that you can draw Madness as one of those extra cards just means that you have some capabilities there that allow you to not really worry about the fact that it is a trap card and it doesn't really like going second, because that's the mechanic. But this guy just set a Call of the Haunted and passed turn. I don't know how I feel about that one, but I can make Omega here, and I could make Omega, and I could just drop a Nunku, and not do anything about. I could just poke with both of them. This is more damage if I just keep this here, but I could synchro these away and banish 2 from grave and then 1 from hand, so it's more economical. But I do have Burial, so it doesn't actually really matter. But it is just a bit better for me to do the Omega first, even though it's more damage to summon a Nunku first. But this is more economical on my card pool, because I will just be banishing 1 out of hand, and that means that the Harmodic can stay there. But so we'll just go into battle phase, and we'll just attack with both of these, because let's see, beforehand it was 17 and 18, which was 35 versus 28, so it's 700 more if I left the 2 monsters, but I wouldn't have this Harmodic in hand, which is pretty important, at least I believe. And I'm not even going to go ahead and shotgun it. I'm just going to set this first and just see if it baits out any form of removal, because I don't know what my opponent's playing. He's playing something that has Call of the Haunted in it, and if I can forecast that this is something real by putting an Infernoid back in my grave with Omega and just trying to fuel that, then things will just get somewhat better. Dragon Shrine, you say? Well, I'm kind of okay with that. I'm just going to go ahead and Omega here, just to see what I can take out of your hand. Felgrand. Okay, well, I'm definitely going to be checking a replay on this one, because I'm 100% curious as to what this is that I'm playing against. I'm not resolving Madness this game, which sucks. Oh, Red Eyes Felgrand. Okay. This seems alright, per se, because then next turn he gets to, during my standby phase, he gets to use Arc Brave, to special back his doodad. Well, see, I drew Vanishment here, and I could resolve Madness off of this. But the problem is that right now it's just game. Like, it's just game right now, because I can just attack with this and attack with this. Unless it just ends up not being game by some weird stretch, then I'll happily resolve Madness, thank you. But otherwise, this looks like it's just game right here and now. Yeah, that's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate that I drew my outlet into making Madness live, but I just don't get to play it because the game is... that's the issue with playing this Infernoid deck. The games are over really quickly because of the fact that the way this deck operates is like you either win quickly or you don't get started and you lose immediately. So that's the thing. I'm going to go check this replay, though, because I want to see what the rest of his hand was, just because, I mean, this is kind of a standard part of my videos at this point, isn't it? Yeah, unfortunately, this guy's hand was just really poor. The Dragon Shrine is what he drew for turn, and if I just negated that with a Nunku, then he would have had 0 plays outright, because he's playing Red Eyes Felgrand, and his hand has Felgrand, Arcbrave, Darkness Metal, which is really good in his hand, but he doesn't have a valid target for cards of the Redstone. He's got another cards of the Redstone that he's drawing. He's got Appropriate. Why? I'm so curious as to why that's there. Maybe there's another thing that'll be more obvious as it goes, but it just looks like a standard, like, Red Eyes Felgrand deck, like, honestly. That's basically all it really looks like. But, I mean, hey, it's whatever. Sometimes it happens, and he just bricked horribly, so there's not really anything I can do about that, except just move on to the next video. So anyway, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe to all the nonsense you usually do. Links are in the description to Facebook, Twitch, background music playlists. If you want to use any of those, that's what they're there for. They're resources for you to use. Other than that, if you have a deck that you'd like to suggest me to play for these videos, then definitely leave it in the comments down below. Other than that, let me know what you guys think about this deck, this game, this stuff, basically. I'm curious of your opinions. Let me know about that in the comments down below as well. But other than that, thank you for your time as usual. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you know some people that might also like my content, I encourage you to share it around. Maybe encourage them to subscribe as well. Helping grow the channel's subscriber base and viewership base is a fantastic way to share your support. But as I've already said, thank you for your time. Thanks for watching. And as always, guys, take care.